Romans is a letter, or epistle, that was written by Paul. He called himself a servant of Jesus Christ who was called to be an apostle, separated to the gospel that was promised by God's prophets and the Holy Scriptures concerning his Son Jesus Christ the Lord, who was born of the lineage of David, according to the flesh, declared to be the Son of God by the Spirit of holiness, by his resurrection from death. Through him we have received grace for obedience to the faith among all nations for his name. If you trust in him, you're called a saint, not by your works, but by God's grace. Paul wrote this letter to the churches in Rome so they would know just what is this gospel, with the power to save souls of everyone who believes, whether you're Jewish or Greek or anything in between. In this message, the goodness of God is seen by faith. So is his wrath to those who go astray. It's hard for so many to accept it today, but only by God's wrath can we truly see grace. For the wrath of God is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness and unrighteousness of men who suppress the truth by the sinful things they do. God has shown it, but we've ignored it. Through his created things, his attributes are clearly seen, so we are without excuse for rejecting his truth. We know there's a God, but we don't honor him as God. We were not thankful, and our thoughts became futile. So darkened by evil, we claim to be wise when really are fools. We exchanged the glory of a God incorruptible for the glory of man and four-footed animals. So God gave us up to our hearts in its lust. We ignored the truth and chose to be liars, and worshiped the creature rather than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Doing things against nature, receiving the penalty of our error, we don't give thoughts of God any time. So God gave us over to a debased mind, being filled with unrighteousness, wickedness, evil-mindedness, and maliciousness, full of strife, deceit, envy, and murder, whisperers, backbiters, violent, proud boasters, and haters of God. We're inventors of evil things, and undiscerning, unloving, unforgiving, untrustworthy, without mercy. According to God's righteous justice, death is what we get by living in sin and approving of it. This is Romans 1, and we've only just begun.